Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about My Hero Academia, which is on chapter 386. Now, this chapter right here looks like to me someone is really going to die. I mean, I thought at least, even though it was foreshadowed a long time ago by all means, I at least thought it could at least say, no, it's not going to happen here and there, but other than that, guess that's not the case, but by all means, let's just get this started. We have things are not looking so great right now. Although the evacuation blocks are looking nice, they say All For One is flying through the city, and it's really looking bad right now. What's even worse right now is that Dabi's heat is actually being compressed. Everyone had some theories that they thought he might be regenerating, but I'm going okay, that's not the case. That's not really going to happen because here's the real translations or the fan translations, We get to see to it that when Dabi lost, he's actually compressing a lot of freaking amount of energy within him, And there's only about 10 minutes left at most before his body disintegrates and he ends up having to blow up. Pretty much overall, without a lot of confusion and a lot of complications, Dabi turned himself into an exploding bomb, pretty much. And in about 10 minutes, he's gonna disintegrate and blow everything up in the freaking let's see here, 3.1 miles, And what's even worse right now is that UA and Shiketsu are in that certain distance, I guess. But right now, something that Skeptic might have given information to Dabi for him to do his crazy suicide attack. But that aside, we get to see that the evacuation blocks has ended up stopping, and I think we get to see Dabi onto the evacuation block and getting ready to blow up, As for the Todoroki family that's trying to escape while Hero Gunhead is trying to do what he can right now, and things are looking very bad right now. We get to see All For One speeding up like a maniac and being angry right now, and he's almost enraged of using his oozing warp quirk in order to get there. And it's pretty much bad news. If the two demon lords unite and All For One has Shigaraki take his quirk factor, it's pretty much game over because there's no way in heck Midoriya will be able to handle possibly All For One taking over Shigaraki's body at this point, and with his full power backing him up, it's gonna be pretty much bad news, We have to it that everyone's trying to figure out what to do right now, but All Might ends up having to connect the communication to himself, We have to it, they get to see Todoroki and Ida, we see Ingenium and Shoto getting ready to go into action. Shoto saying, as long as I can breathe and I'm still alive, I can still fight. I can't let Midoriya get himself killed, We have to it that, eventually, Ida talks to Todoroki with him for a bit, etc. And that, he remembers how, Todoroki told him to become what he needs to be. And like I said, All Might ends up making a communication connection and talks to everyone, He ends up telling Ida and Todoroki, it's all up to you two right now in order to stop Dabi, Right now, Ida, you're the only one you'll be able to run Todoroki over there. Therefore, All Might gives a few encouraging words to, Todoroki and tell him never forget what's going to happen. But Todoroki tells All Might the situation about All For One, but All Might says you don't have to worry about that because a powerful ally is waiting for him, And we have to it that the slightest hesitation, that monster would mean defeat, But the feelings of a young man are precious even if those feelings include worry and hesitation. He therefore orders or asks and tells Todoroki to go stop your brother Toya and everyone and reassure everyone else and become the ideal person you want to be. And if there's any chance they want to avert any disaster at Gunga, they will have to find a way to they will need engine and half cold and half hot to do the work, We have to it because of the rain that Ida's engine is actually cooled off and he's ready to go into action. He therefore says, "Hey, Todoroki, do you know why my legs exist? It's to guide lost children." We have to it that Stain sees this and sees, and he ends up watching or seeing like Ida and Todoroki fly through the freaking city, or running through the city as best as he can, as Ida's jumping and jumping and jumping at maximum speed. We have to it that we get to see a scene with Hawks holding Tokuyami in grief, and therefore reports to everyone, the younger the All For One gets, the stronger he becomes. And as he reverses further and further, he has less control over his negative emotions, which is bad news. We had to it Tsukauchi screams at All Might for being an idiot because he knows what he's trying to do. But All Might says this was destined to happen anyway. He therefore talks to All For One for a bit and asks him, "Hey, do you remember how many times we fought? And how Shigaraki's hatred is now spread to your mean body? Which means you won't be able to ignore me." Even Tsukauchi screams at All Might that you don't have a quirk to fight him. What makes you think you'll handle him now? And we have to it All Might therefore was asked this question from Midoriya 1 year ago, or yeah, I'm pretty sure a year and a couple months ago at least, or maybe 2 years at most, if anything, to be exact, at least, depending on how you look at it, you know how how Midoriya asked All Might, "Even without a quirk, can I still be a hero?" But All Might, on the other hand, plans to fight All For One, but not just with his bare body. He plans to have equipment with him, which apparently is transforming into maybe some kind of exoskeleton or super armor that will allow him to fight All For One. Though, yeah, it's not really going to freaking last, that's for sure. So, pretty much overall in this chapter, without a lot of complications or confusion, Dabi is going to erupt like a nuclear bomb, pretty much. He's about to kill everyone in a 3.1 mile distance. And as for everyone else, the Todoroki family are trying to survive and trying to watch out, And All For One's going through the city. Todoroki and Ida are gonna go. Shoto and Ingenium are ready to go into action, but things are still looking bad right now. We have to it that All Might, on the other hand, manages to connect communications and ends up telling Ingenium and Shoto to stop Toya. As you know, work together and stop him from becoming a nuclear bomb, and this is your chance to save him or stop him, And we have to it that Ingenium therefore gives Todoroki some armor here and there to allow him to while he's gonna speed through the entire city with all he's got while Stain watches over him, And we have to All Might gets ready to face All For One or clash against him with some help of nanotechnology armor to take on All For One. But honestly, I'm gonna say this right now, and it's kind of going to be obvious depending on how the author is going to be doing this, because we all know how Horikoshi is. He's always been this kind of guy that sets up certain deaths here and there, but it's not really confirmed here and there, such as Bakugo, which is really bad and very bad, just speaking the truth here and there. And now he's going to set up All Might's final stand, which can really happen depending on the situation, but I don't think it's going to be happening since Horikoshi had those crazy hints of maybe other people possibly coming by to help out and stop All For One from killing All Might. Or maybe Bakugo. Many people are theorizing that All Might will be saved by revived Bakugo. Well, I don't know. All I know is if Horikoshi does kill off All Might, I hope it won't be pointless, considering that if he could buy enough time for Midoriya or Deku, then that would be enough. Because we all know All Might, although I didn't expect this to happen, considering that he's always been like this. We always knew that. I mean, whatever, who cares? But that aside, All Might is getting ready to die to fight All For One, quirkless, with the nanotechnology armor suit that will at least give him a chance to fight. But honestly, All Might's going to die. Unless Horikoshi really plans to kill him off here and there, I guess that's fine. But, I have a feeling Horikoshi's just setting this up before like Golden Week to come, and then like just have us wait, that kind of thing. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully things could go well, but I highly doubt so. So yeah, All Might's pretty much saying I'm ready to die for my protege right now. I'll give him the time he needs as best I can, and then that's about it. I'll see him in the One for All world, and then tell him that this was meant to happen anyway. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.